Hello mga bi! Hello mga bi! Pero wala pa sila naka-demo pa si ano eh. Si Shanks eh. Message ko. Huwag kang ano. Hello mga bi! Wala.
Hello mga bitch. Ano marami?
Kill ancient creeps in the enemy jungle.
Euphoria, nasa season 2 na ako.
Saan?
Euphoria.
Gusto mo manood na kumakanta?
Hello Asher! Hello Kurt! Kamusta naman ang buhay-buhay dyan mga B? Ice, come here. Come here. Antayin lang natin yung ano. Tagal pa sila eh.
Pero ano, tuloy ko mapanood ko eh. Mga parang, ano, yung weird na yung mga kanta.
Ngayon?
Mag-co-op bot nga muna tayo. Tatapusin ko tong isa. Habang wala pa. Okay, ano ba yun?
The Voice pero...
Parang ano.
2 sa 10.
Pero,
Enemy jungle creeps. Playbot. Habang wala pa. Oh my God! Hindi ako ano. Morps. Hello AJ! Pag hello Boss Kenyel. Siyawa route sa'yo dyan, Boss Kenyel. Ayan guys, yung ano ha. Bawal pala be. Mamaya na yung be. Pero mag-ano muna tayo. Ang taas ng pingaling-aling eh. Wala ba tayo dyan, boss? Yan, bot. O, magbobot muna ako. Kasi dun gumagana yun, Asher eh. Yung mga... Exe versus Polaris na. Wala pa ba? Ay, wala pa be. Nakaano pa si... Ano eh. Minessage ko nga si Sean eh. True be. True be. Hello, Asher. Christopher Dan Cabangis. Ronolfo. Wala pa, Ronolfo. Tignan natin. Naka-ano pa siya eh. Naka-demo siya eh. Nag-ano lang ako. Ayan o, naka-demo hero pa siya. Eh. Wala pa, B. Bagay ko muna to. Tapusin ko lang. Mabilis lang naman yun. Magpapayaman lang. Paano pa babain yung ping sa Simam? Naka-ano ako, naka-VPN. Hindi ko nga alam eh, okay naman yung ano namin, okay naman yung net namin. Siguro sira lang talaga tong, sira lang to. Sira tong servers. Kill ancient creeps in the enemy jungle. Pag nakatatlo ko lang. Ano ito? Kailangan ba't ganun? 7 yun. Tapos na. Bakit meron ka bang ulit? Nagdodota ka? Saan? Sino nagsabi? Bobby. Ayan na, meron. Ay, hindi ko laro dyan.
Dave Johnson here. What are we doing here? Dota? Great. Love this game.
Hindi mabilis mag-ano. Pwede man ako mag-quit dito.
Ken.
May black.
Tignan ko, Kurt, ha? I-message mo sa akin. Busy ka na kasi sa jowa-jowa mo, eh. Ben, ano mo, Ben?
The veiled sisters sent me. Moving quickly.
All right, get ready.
Kailangan ko lang magka-item.
I'll slip through their guard.
Yun pa rin ba yung dati? Sige, i-message mo na lang sa akin. Hindi na gaya ng dati.
Yes. Oh, yes. They see me not.
Heads up, 30 seconds. I wrote up a little pep talk, just your standard inspirational, incredibly powerful and moving
Mag-sell
speech.
pa ba ba?
Greg was sobbing
Hindi
like
ko
a
alam
baby when
eh.
he heard it.
Jailo eh.
It's longer than 30 seconds, though, so I'll
I
say.
really don't know.
In I go.
Remember, the name of the game here is defense.
Yun yung red natin, mga biya.
Defense
My
and
list
offense
has 5
of
names
the
on
ancients.
it.
Arigato.
Like a wisp.
Arigato.
Creeping in.
Bakit naku po?
Hold on, someone disappeared.
Look sharp. No, no, no. Slyly.
Sliding.
In the blink of an eye.
Hindi ko pa nakuha yung void eh. Tagal pa naman, January. Ay, January pa ba? Matagal pa, bagal pa.
I'll not hesitate.
Ay, gago.
Surreptitiously. Yes. Don't blink or you'll miss
Arigato.
me. I'm but a shadow. Got to keep my hand in. I'll slip through their guard. Hardly. Without remorse. Moving quickly.
Alam mo, nagiging magkamukha na sila, no? Si Nicki Minaj siya kasi ano, si Cardi B.
Sneaky.
Pero di ba meron silang kanta? Magkasama sila.
In silence.
Outside sa kami.
In I go.
Magalaw. Wow.
Like a wisp.
Might want to look into your bottom tower. I mean, I'm no expert, but yeah, that's something.
True. Baka bukas na matapos yan, boy.
Yes. They see me not. There falls my shadow, fells my blade.
top.
Surreptitiously. Slyly. I'm under attack.
Ano natin ha? Ang lima. Wala pa mga B.
Here I am.
Missing top.
Don't blink or you'll miss me. Have some blade. Taken by surprise.
Muulan na, be.
Saan lang na.
Yes. In I go.
Ano ka na miss?
Quick strike. In the blink of an eye.
Hell with me. Missing
Many
top.
daggers am I holding up? Where least expected. I'll slip through their guard. Very well. Slyly. Busy now. Moving quickly. Phantasmal. Sneaking.
Lion's hide.
Striking out.
Bakit?
Baka may kusa ka kasi.
Niyakap niya ako parang
Creeping in.
Tumalon ka.
Ma, hanggang kailan na lang pwede may ng bata? Hanggang ano nga yun, be? Nakalagay naman yun dun ah. Alam ko hanggang ano pa yan.
Oh, yes.
January pa yung battle pa.
Attack.
Matagal yung battle pass ngayon.
Don't blink or you'll miss me. I'm an immaterial girl. Surreptitiously. There falls my shadow, fells my blade. Like a wisp.
Missing top.
Death at my hands is an honor.
Wala pa, Joshua eh. Wala pa. Naka-demo hero pa si Shanks eh.
Where least expected. Without remorse.
Missing top.
Yes.
Gusto mo ko ba?
Here. No.
Ano yun? May power shot. Labi, ang dami nila.
Don't blink or you. They see me now.
Putang ina mo.
I'm soft on the eye. Like a wisp.
70.
You would see a domination today. It's like watching a lion take out gazelle.
Assassination is nature's way. In I go. Oh, yes. Moving quickly. Be silent. I'm but a
Ano ba yan?
missing middle.
Missing top.
Surreptitious.
missing top.
Slyly. I'll slip through their guard.
Ano? Ano to?
Creeping in.
Parang mga gago to.
Bottom tower's under attack there. You are unstoppable. Look at this. Double kill.
In the blink of an eye. Attack.
Yes.
Slyly.
Mandam na pala na team. Okay. Thank you so
Might
much.
want to look into your bottom tower.
Oh, yes.
I don't see the benefit of letting them kill your towers, but you're the expert.
Creeping in. There falls my shadow, fells my blade. I'm not greedy. Don't blink. I'll slip through their guard. In silence. They see me not.
I thought I was excited before. Now I'm watching a kill spree.
Very well.
Good stuff. Their middle tower's a sad pile of rubble.
Yes.
It was an ugly tower. It even felt
Battle
ugly.
fury. Like a wisp. There is more of me, but less moving quickly. Quick strike. Some blade. Didn't you see me? In I go. Surreptitiously. Sneaky.
It's like watching a god, right? He's godlike. Damn.
To be chosen for them.
Nice. Their top tower's smashed all to hell.
Good shot.
And that's a triple kill. Greg, is that a rampage?
What? Red,
I will not hesitate.
Market ka lang. Alam,
Missing top.
Hello, Lawrence. Paano magsin ng bigas na? Di ito sa akin. Starset. Taron. Sana ulit ang bigas.
Yes.
so we need pancit dito. Nor shrimp cube. Chicken tayo.
Like a wisp.
I'm being told I'm supposed to say own
Hello,
it.
Lawrence.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Moving quickly.
Normal golden boy, but this?
Oh, yes. In the blink of an eye.
You down there, you are dominating. I'm being told I'm supposed to say ownage right now. I don't like it.
Kas mo makinig. Oo, Victor, wait lang. Wala pa sila eh.
Their guard. Taken by surprise. In I go. Keep my hand in. Without remorse.
Kailangan ko lang yung ancient.
Surreptitiously.
Tagal naman yung beso.
Territory here. We took train buddies, you covered in blood, big smile on your big dumb face. A double kill. This is a mega kill.
Blink or you'll miss me. I'm but a shadow.
Wicked set. Own it! This is a monster kill. Ha! That's a double kill.
Yes. Black and wisp. Phantom fighter. Moving quickly. It's in materia. Yes.
Oh, this is the second most forest murder I have ever seen.
Even in death, you'll not see beyond the phantom veil.
Whoa!
They
That's
see
a
not.
double kill. Watch where you're stepping. My jaw is that is three, counting 3 kills.
Oh, yes.
Tapos na agad tabi.
Don't blink or you'll miss me. Sneak. I will not hesitate. Did you see me? Taken by surprise.
Sige be, lumabang kayo dito.
There falls my shadow. That's my blade. I'll slip through their guard. Slyly.
Oh boy. Own it! Woo,
Wala
boy.
pa din. Ang tagal na.
Whoa, yes,
Nakademo
that is a
hero pa
double
rin.
kill.
Blink an eye. Yes. I'm but a shadow. Very well.
Ano mo ba rin gira?
That didn't happen?
Whoa, that is a double kill. Cover your ears. And that is a triple kill.
The fountain forever. Regeneration.
Pag naliligo lang sila, pwede mo
Moving quickly.
para maganda
Collecting my There falls my shadow. There's my blade. My edges are running. Yes.
Kulot?
Slyly.
Kulot na ato? Poodle.
Sneaking.
Huwag inarmuran pa ang puto.
The hell is happening? That's a double kill. And that is a triple kill.
In I go. I'll slip through their guard.
Hello, Marker.
Radiant structures look stronger than before. Not saying much, but
Ay, start pa lang sila mga B. Binili ko sa Singapore.
The middle tower is
Nabili ko ng iba.
What the hell is
Don't
happening?
blink or you'll miss me.
Oh boy. Whoa, yes, that is a double kill. All heal.
Quick strike.
What the hell is... I know how to count to 3, and that is a triple kill.
Surreptitiously. Like a wisp.
Their bottom tower's down. Ultra kill. Can't believe it. I refuse to believe it. All right, I believe it.
In the blink of an eye.
Oh boy. Is
Kaya,
it?
ayan.
It is Rampage.
Yes.
That was a work of art. A messy performance art, but still art.
In silence. I slip through their guard.
The sad thing is, I think they're actually I just saw it and I still can't. That is a double homicide. Kill. And that is a triple kill.
Putang ina.
Sneaky. Creeping. Assassination and defiance.
Ultra kill. Don't you dare stop it.
Mura lang.
Moving quickly. Slyly.
Kami bigay ko ni Joey lang.
I am not ready. Very well.
Wala pa eh. Kaya ano muna ako, nag-bot muna ako kasi may tinatapos ako.
I'm soft on
Sa
the
weekly.
eye.
Ano pa lang nila, kakapunta pa lang nila sa stage eh. Ayun, kakapasa pa lang ni boss ng picture.
I'm but a shadow.
Sabi, alas stress dito eh. Anong oras yun?
Eto.
Surreptitiously.
On your hands.
Yes.
Bounty!
Out of the bed. Oh, yes. My edges are red. That went. Yes. Where falls my shadow, falls my blade.
What? Okay. What the hell is that a double kill? Hold on. And that is a triple kill. It checks out. That was a double kill. Oh boy. I'm losing count. Are we up to ultra kill here? Great. Bottom tower's all busted up. Now nothing stands between you and victory. Just a couple more things.
Slyly. Very well. I'll slip through their guard. Don't blink or you'll miss me.
What the hell is that? That is a double kill. I don't do this often, but that is a triple kill.
Not a chance.
Their bottom tower is down.
Have some luck.
The middle tower is down.
They see me not.
Sila na ba?
Holy shit! 1, 2. Greg, are you seeing this? I think that's a double kill.
Parang two stars pa lang.
That was a masterclass in
Di ba isa lang
military
ancient
skill.
dito? Di ba ito lang ancient?
Isa lang sa ano? Isa lang.
Bawat isa. Hello, J. Adore. Hi, may arcana din na arcana sana pagkaroon ko. Wala lang kasi. Ay, sayang. Mag-ipon ka lang, right?
I just don't
Sayang
you
naman.
dare stop a little bear because I love it. Nice good grip right now.
Like a wisp.
Parang tinatapos na ng mga kakampi ko.
Ha! The bottom barracks is a smoking pile of rampage. You just you just hate to see
Oh,
it. Hell, they're on a rampage.
Wala pa din, be. Tagal naman.
Oh shit! I can't believe it. A rampage.
Moving quick. I'm under attack. Yes. Sneaking. In I go.
The hell is happening? That's a double kill.
Shouldn't have trusted you.
The Minotaur's down.
Moving quickly.
You got him on the ropes. Hit him again. Good stuff. The Minotaur's. What the hell is triple kill?
When least expected.
Hello, Joshua.
All in a night's work.
Wala pa din. 46. Kinulang pa, puta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tapos, hindi naman po yun mawawala hanggat Oo, hindi yun mawawala hanggat hindi mo siya nire-roll. Kailangan may candy ka lang. Tulad niya, 40 na lang candy ko. 1,000 to eh. Tagal. Tagal. Mamaya na, Kurt. Hello, Joshua. Share niyo yung live natin, mga bay. Mamaya pa ako mag-share pag-start na yung live. Kinulang pa, puti.
Wait a minute. Ano? Ikan? Ayan. Ano ka dito? Magkano na? Standard.
Hindi pa natapos. Hello, Algins Fundavilla. Shout out.
Nay. Ah, talaga? Ah, hindi. I want. Nakikita niyo.
Okay.
Ano, excuse me?
Natapos ko na yung game. Hello, Tristan. Alright. Hindi, inaantay ko yung inaantay ko yung laro ng X. Yung tagal eh.
Tumbal na.
Saan kayo bibili? Hindi ka titigil! Ha! Di ba kayo bibili? Bukas pa yan si Tars. Bibili pa yan.
2 hours sleep, no? 3 hours.
Be,
Shoutout pa yun ang ano, be.
mag-alas 4 na.
Bandana.
Yung merienda nyo, hapunan na.
Ano nga ba? Ay, punta na. What's... It's the past na pagbalik.
Ayun na mga B. Start na sila. Ayan. Okay, let's go!
Parang wala.
Share nyo na yung live natin mga B.
Dito ko ang face mo.
Face back, nandyan na. Uy. So may other.
So, parang yung white flower.
Ay, masyadong heavy drop yan. Sige yun. Natabi yun. Bago kasi. Yata.
Tagal.
Gano'n talaga.
Nasaan si Ice?
Ay, sa lips.
Ayan. Anong ginagawa niya? Dali.
Mga, gag.
Kung-
Talok. Yung pinanggagaling.
Yung alin?
Yung combo. Ng,
Nino.
ni ano.
Ni Anes.
Nakalive
Live mo lang, wain namang nag-watching pa. Hindi ko pa siya sinishare sa lahat ng social media. Wala pa, hindi pa.
Platform.
Tagal pa kasi eh.
Ayan na ba yung magbiwigalo na si Anne? Tama pa
Eh, may mamo oh.
Panoorin niyo ito maganto.
Bayaran mo na kasi, 119 lang
Tama,
per
sa
month.
akin ko lang ano, ipag-laptop.
Sa akin.
Yung Scarlet Heart maganda nito.
Ang maganda, sabi sa paano yung The Witch.
Oo, napanood.
Ano
Saan
daw
mo
siya pa
napanood yun?
Sa Bilibili, dyan sa Google. Yung nandun yung movie siya eh. Wild sa
Movie
Kapu.
lang.
Maganda.
Marvel ba
Pero
yun?
dati kasi napad mo lang yung part 2 eh.
Yung anak ko,
Marvel?
Korean din gago.
Korean din siya. May part 3 pa nga siya eh. Ang ganda. Sa TikTok kasi ako nakakita ng mga movies, sinesearch ko sa
Mga trend.
Bilibili. Pag sinearch ko sa Bilibili, sa phone kasi, pwede ka manood ng movie, pero pag sa TV, anime lang talaga. So, ang hinahanap ko siya sa Google.
Doon sa website.
Panoorin niyo yung The Witch, mamaya panoorin ko. Yung part 1 panoorin niyo muna. Para maintindihan niyo yung
Sa
part.
dito sa ano?
Sa Google, sa browse.
Tara yung ano.
Dito tayo bibili.
Bibili tayo.
Manonood na lang ba tayo?
Wait lang.
Ewan ko ba dyan?
Ayun na yung browser. Browse here.
Pang ilan?
Ay, yung browse here tayo, marunong magbasa.
Ang dami.
Browse here, be! Ayun nakalagay, browse here, be, oh! Sa iba, sa taas ng ilalim ng Prime Video, be.
Maraming video.
Oh, browse here, di ba, be? Ayun, oh.
Ay.
Oh. Tapos type mo The Witch Part 1 Bili-Bili. Ayan sa Google. Bili-Bili kasi yung apps, be. Diyan yung tama yung Google. Go, please, be, back mo. Ayan, baba mo. Ayan, click mo.
Kinakain ka na ng TV.
Wala kasi sa
Oh, ayan, tapos dali mo dun sa may search bar, be.
Lakas baka mouse ha.
Yan. Oh. Ayun na, beer!
The band.
Ano, The Witch?
Oh,
Dire
The
gets
Witch.
the ban. Radiant's up. Banning time.
Search.
All right. Dire gets the ban. Radiant's up.
Ayun o, The Witch.
De, hanapin mo yung The Witch Part 1.
Ayun o, The
All right. Dire's turn.
Eh, yung 1 nga eh. Tanong ka agad sa Part 2, be.
May The Witch na.
We're 10 seconds out. Plenty of time to tell an announcer you love them if that's what's in your heart. 5 seconds. 4, 3, you get it.
Ayan. Ano yan? Sa Bili-Bili nga, be. Type mo yung Bili-Bili. Kulang yung type mo, be. Bili-Bili. Oh, kaya ka. Bili-Bili na ilagay. So, ayun na nga. First, ay, binan nila yung hero ni, pangalan nito. Ni Force.
Radiant gets the
Distractor
ban.
lang, sapat na. Distractor lang dapat. Anong dapat na? Ayun na, pinik na nila yung mga hero nila. Akin na nga, napaka-bopis mo, be.
Dire gets the ban.
Hindi, parang di ka marunong.
Radiant's up. Banning time.
Ayan, coordinate. Bopis, be.
Ayan ako eh. Kung nakakita mo.
All right. Dire gets the ban. Radiant gets the ban.
Napakabilis ko mag-ano, be.
Sa'yo yun eh.
Then, gagalaw mo lang yung ano eh.
10 seconds. Just long enough to regret every choice you've made if you hurry. 5 seconds.
Diyan din ako na ano eh. Hindi, stop. Ay, Bili-Bili.
Ayan, oh. English style.
Dire gets the ban.
Oh,
Parang
Oo, kasi hindi siya pwede dun sa ano.
Korean.
Korean.
maganda ka.
10 seconds.
Na-horror ba?
Parang ganon.
We're starting in 5 seconds with or without you.
Nung bata sila. Isa ako man. Ayan yung part 1. Ito ko natapos naman yung alas 5 yung part 1. Tapos kinabukas ako pinag yung part 2. Be, sa sobrang tagal na wala na yung sound sa ilalim. Asan yung isang,
Warner Brand.
asan yung isang remote?
Andito siya.
Yung isang remote na
Dire's turn to pick. Radiant's turn to pick. Points away.
Ayan na. Ayan.
Wala nang magluluto.
Asan na si Tars?
Nandito kinuha ata.
Anong nangyari dyan? Pinag-experimentan yung mga bata.
Nahulog ko siya.
10 seconds.
Meron silang isang
Radiant
bata.
knows just who
Ay,
to
bali
pick.
malalaman nyo kasi sa ano yun. Sa part 2.
Dire's
Ate
turn.
Connie, gusto mo, si Mabis, dalhin mo na sa iyo sa iyo.
Bakit?
Para mabuntis sa si...
Radiant's up. Banning time.
Hindi ko alam kung
Dalhin mo yan, pati mga pagkain. Kasi para, gusto ko na siya ipakapon eh. Para manahimik na. Maga ang ingay kasi sa maga.
nabili ko.
May dadating na ang...
Dali mo namin sa Tita Nix.
Akala ko Sir Mike na mid ng Polaris.
10 seconds left.
Kala mo lang.
Well, 8 now.
soon.
5 seconds.
Meron naman.
Hindi, wala akong mga nag-trick.
Napulyo.
All right, Dyer gets the ban.
Unhealthy sa.
Radiant gets the ban.
Water
All right, Dyer gets the ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds.
So, nilabas na ang mga best hero. So, Pudge para kay Polos. Jackie Rice para kay
Radiant
Aswang.
knows just who to pick here, I'll bet. First-rate hero selection. Ten seconds left. Well, 8 now. 5 seconds.
So, mid ang wala sa kanila. Binana yung Ember, Lina, Pac, Batrider ni Bob. So, anong pwede mong itapat sa Leshrac? Ano ba hero ni Bob? Void? Zeus? Ano ba mga hero ni Bob? Kun ka? Pero pangit pag cool ka. Ayan na, yung nakita niyo na.
Ayun yung mga pinag-iisip.
Hindi niyo nakita yung bata.
Hindi.
May bata dun.
Ay, paa.
Ayan, Chisha ba?
Siya yung witch.
Dyer's turn to pick.
Feeling ko
Razor. So, mid-patch o mid-razor? Mid-patch ata. Ay, hindi, mid-visage.
10 seconds.
Visage
Just long
mid,
enough to
feeling
regret
ko.
every choice you've
Tapos
made if
offlane
you hurry.
razor.
5 seconds.
Tingnan natin kung tama ang aking...
True.
Cave Johnson here. Are we starting? We're starting. Welcome to Dota. All right, it's hero choosing time.
So, support yung... Okay. Ah, mid ang Pangle here. Support yung Leshrac. Kasi may Nyx eh. Kaya hindi nila ano.
Get ready. All right, everybody, 30 seconds.
Masyadong mabilis. Andito po ba si Gerald? Naliligo si Gerald, Tom, Aiden. Andito si Mark Anthony Nicolas. Si Mark Anthony Nicolas ang nandito. Go, go, go back. Alam mo na, pag natalo kayo, may sapa ka sa akin. Sabi ni Dario. Oh my God. Grabe ka naman sa sapak, babe.
Go smash Derry.
Si Sade, yes. First blood na kuha niya. Ay, si Mark Anthony, puro inom daw yan. Eh. Totoo, be. Yaba. Trash talk agad. Trash talk daw agad.
Diyos ko naman! Ano pa naman?
That was a practice shot.
Trash talk daw. Hello, Yorochi Burha! Shower out sa'yo. Buhay ka pa pala. What? Hindi maka-stun si Ann. Ang hirap kasi patamayan ng stun. Ang bagal ng task. Parang ang gulo naman na nagpa-camera.
His brain is so big.
Years later.
Yeah, wala ko. Wala siyang ano. Hello, Boss Kevin Calmada. Magandang hapon po.
Chicken.
Bibili na kayo? Ano bukas pa?
Plano ko nga 8 na
Post nyo muna yan. I-post ko muna.
Ako po. Ba't di madot ng tubig?
Ayan yan.
Magkakasakit. No?
Oh.
Ba't parang ang bilis nung nagka-camera? Ano ba to?
Go, are you ready?
Serious ba to?
Set,
Parang
go. Parang
nandiyan ka ng camera din.
alam mo na ba?
Oo, ayan. Ganito. Nakakahilo yung nagka-camera. Daanan niyo, kunin niyo na kaya yung sola.
Sola.
Yung aso.
Saan?
Doon, sa may 16, sa 60 na.
Kami.
His brain is so big. Ay, magkamukha pala magkalino. Isa kasi...
每一把都当最后一把，然后就也不要怕输。每一把都当最后一把，然后就也不要怕输。
Mab... Name ka. Hoy! Ano problema mo? Mabis!
Pull my time off again.
Huwag mo ako minumura, Mabis.
Let's see you try.
Hindi ako si
This is gonna be a massacre. Dogs.
Walang mana, be. Patay.
Of course. Oh, slaughter alive.
Grabe naman si Palos.
每一把都当最后一把，然后就也不要怕输。
Grabe yun ah. Hindi nagawa. Ano ba yung mga camera mo? Hindi.
Dyer's scanning all over for enemies. I promise this will get more exciting.
Malas na bagsayo.
I tell Dyer's middle tower is in trouble from the way it's being destroyed as I speak.
Ano to? Ano lang ito?
That's a bit of a reward.
Mga
This is
palabi.
gonna kill. Dyer's middle tower is taking one hell of a beating.
Halika dito. Halika dito. Mabi, halika. Dali, dito. Dito, dali.
Hope Dyer's
Dito
middle
tayo
tower
dito.
is insured. That thing is standing on its last breath.
Buhay, babe. Ay, namatay. Umalas sa Runyaso. So, puso.
Illusion.
Taas ng level ni Palos ha. Level 8. Bounty aswang! Ay, ito ko pala.
Let's get to the good stuff.
Gold is a great conductor.
Hope Dyer's middle tower is insured. That thing is standing on its last brick.
Ano? Nangyari? Bakit nilabas tayo, be? Eh di first game pa lang ng Polaris nalaglag na. Charot. Grabe ka naman kay Sir Mike. Perspective lang to ni ano eh. Perspective to ni...
Man, Radiant does not like Dyer's bottom tower, and it shows.
A little advice. Stay dead.
There's a sureties. If you're a fan of Radiant's top tower, I'd shut my eyes right now. Looks like Radiant's top tower is getting torn down. Probably asbestos. Dyer's middle tower is taking one hell of a beating. Dyer is kicking sweet hell out of Radiant's bottom tower. If you're a fan of Radiant's top tower, I'd shut my eyes right now.
Coming from.
Radiant's middle tower is about to see a pile of smoking rocks. Radiant's scanning for enemies. Or maybe for friends. Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom tower is getting obliterated. Okay, fine. You can look. It's kind of funny. Radiant might want to haul some ass down to the I'll just be down line.
Ano yung camera nila? Parang... Hindi naka-ano.
Radiant's middle tower is about to be a pile of smoking rocks.
Pero namang ng 1K yung ano yung Polaris
Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom tower is getting obliterated. Radiant's throwing all they've got at Dyer's bottom tower.
Nakakahilod eh.
Dyer is scanning for enemies. Probably hoping to catch a glimpse of them nude. Looks like Dyer's top tower is in some trouble. You can tell Dyer's middle tower is in trouble from the way it's being destroyed as I speak.
Precious bounty.
Dyer is kicking sweet hell out of Radiant's bottom tower.
Gold is a great conductor.
Killing spree, killing spree, killing spree. I thought I was excited before. No, now I'm watching a kill spree. Radiant's scanning around for enemies. Their odd-looking, bulging eyes. I'm sorry, it's just creepy. Dyer is kicking sweet hell out of Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's sturdy bottom tower with the witch withstand Looks like Radiant's top tower is getting torn down. Hope Dyer's middle tower is insured. That thing is standing on its last brick. Dyer's scanning all over for enemies. I promise this will get more exciting. Radiant might want to haul some ass down to their bottom tower. Well, they still got one. If you're in the vicinity of Dyer's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat. That baby is coming down.
Precious bounty. Invisibility!
每一把都当最后一把，然后就也不要怕输。
All right, back in business.
Masikip pa rin sa bahay ko. Masikip.
Looks like Dyer's top tower is in some trouble. Radiant's middle tower is about to be a pile of smoking rocks.
Lola.
Dyer's top tower just went right belly up.
Parang may sakit
Umiinom ng dugo? Ah, hindi. Umiinom ng dugo. Baka may sakit siya sa ano at sa
If you're a fan of Radiant's top tower, I'd shut my eyes.
Sobrang pagkain ko sa maalat. Ano ba ba pinapakain mo doon? Look.
Sweet hell on a Radiant's bottom tower. Tell Dyer's middle tower is in trouble from the way it's being destroyed.
Perfect! Of course.
Ilalim. Ito ba mga kunin mo? Ano ito tahan ka dito? Siyempre, yung marami hindi yung nakalive ako.
每一把都当最后一把，然后每一把都当最后一把，然后就也不要怕输。Jackpot！
Gold is a great conductor.
Championship na ito. Grabe na ito.
What's going on down there? Is that a kill streak? Authorize this. If you're a fan of Radiant's top tower, I'd shut my eyes right now. Dyer is scanning for enemies. Probably hoping to catch a glimpse of them nude.
Number 1 ang pasok yan, babe.
Double kill.
Roshan. Roshan B. Buisit yung stun yan.
Dire killed Roshan in cold blood. Don't look now what Radiant's bottom tower is getting obliterated. It's kind of funny.
A tithe to the impurities. Invisibility.
Vicinity of Dire's top tower, I'd put on a heart. That baby is coming down. Dire's top tower is really taking a beating. Radiant's middle tower is about to be a pile of smoking rocks.
Yes.
Radiant's middle tower just got smashed all to hell. I'm supposed to say orange right now. I don't like it.
Rock it on.
Kill spree. Whoa, you guys. Acting clear. Blood spraying everywhere. But the other team does not like it much. You can tell Dire's middle tower is in trouble from the way it's being destroyed as I speak. Hope Dire's middle tower is insured. That thing is standing on its Dire's middle tower is stone dead. Things are looking dire for Dire's bottom tower. Forget I said that. Their bottom tower is in trouble. If Dire doesn't haul ass and help out that bottom tower is going to be a tower left in the sky. Things are looking dire for Dire's bottom tower. Forget I said that. Their bottom tower is in trouble. Dire doesn't haul ass and help out that bottom tower, there's not going to be a tower left. Man, Radiant does not like Dire's bottom tower, and it shows. Dire's bottom tower's gone to a tower farm up north. That is a mega kill. Ownage!
One.
We took trading bodies. You covered in blood, big smile on your big dumb face. Oh, this is a big.
Bukas din.
Hope Dyer's middle tower is killer. Standing on his last brick.
Hindi ko alam eh. Yaman ni Palo. Lamang sila.
Dyer's middle tower has kicked the concrete fight. Dyer's middle tower just I'm supposed to say own it right now. Dyer's middle barracks are taking a beating out there. And that's one less lead for Dyer. Bringing them to a total of 0.
Fantastic stuff. Hilarious. They've got a problem. A pudge.
Wala mo. Pinalit lang sila sa boom. Sila pa magcha-champ. Sana isa pa manalo sila.
But the first best of 3, so this is where teams actually get that chance to make those adjustments, come up with kind of solutions to the problems they saw. You touched upon a bit of them. And I mean, for execration, nothing needs to change it.
Definitely not. We did favor their match, their lineup when we saw them pick it, strong lanes as expected, and yeah, just overall good game sense. I think for me, this Nyx assassin, he was the one, Shanks, that carried the game. Like so many times they try to kill him, but didn't manage to do it before he gets the carapace off.
Especially when they're picking heroes like Leshrac and Pengu into him. These are heroes that are like, Nyx is like, sweet, this is great. Well, that's just game 1. We've got a best of 3, so Polaris, they're not done yet. They came in as favorites, but their back is now against the wall. We've got our next match coming up in about 30 minutes time. So be sure to stay tuned as this best of 3 grand finals. It's not over yet. We'll see you for game 2.
$30. Buta mag-ano muna ako ulit. Tapos na din ito. Wala na, Alpha. Sabi lang nila yun. Teka lang, tapusin ko na to. 30 minutes waiting pa, B. Ang tagal. Maglalaro muna ako. Tapusin ko na to sa bot. 48. So, yan na lang. 12 na lang. No, 30 minutes pa.
I'm Cave Johnson. Welcome to Cave Johnson's Dota.
Thank you. Oh.
Crystal Maiden.
Epal kape. Epal pa tong si ano eh. Hindi ka na umepal, be. Lipat ka ng lane. Or mag-aagawan ta.
Once Gennaro was the last of his kind, but no longer. Already moving.
All right, get ready.
Okay. Onward. As you wish. To battle. We go. Yes.
All right, gang, 30 seconds.
Agreed.
30 seconds to showtime, folks. Let's see those game faces. Not you. You just...
Of course.
Make any faces.
A fine idea. Yeah. Oh!
We have first blood.
Last of our kind, but first in this. Swiftly now. The time is upon us. Uh-huh. Very well.
Kala mo.
Yes. Yes. Die. We bring our blade. We fight. At last. It's an honor. Our blade is swifter. As you wish. Our blade hungers. Missing middle. Yeah. Yeah.
Top is missing.
Battle call. Yes.
Missing bottom.
Your death approaches. Aided in time. You cannot hide.
Missing bottom.
On it. Time to die. Run if you can. Yes. Yes.
Kill spree.
Top is missing.
The sad thing is, I think they're actually trying.
Look no more upon our face. We bring our blade. To battle. A bit beneath us.
Battle.
No retreat. The dragon's gaze finds you. Yes. Already moving.
That is a double homicide. Kill. Homicide makes it sound bad. It was a double kill.
On it. We knew this time would come. It's an honor.
Top is missing.
Swiftly. We're under attack. As you wish. What coward runs?
It's like watching a hammer pound on nails. That was a nails double kill, filled with blood.
Forward.
Wait, are these mega kill territory? No, I get a three. Now that is a triple kill. You covered in blood. Big smile on your big dumb face. Oh, this is a mega kill fight.
So you say. Okay.
Top is missing.
Of course. As you wish. Yes. Our power increases. What coward runs? Yeah.
Kill spree. You are killing it out there. Stop. Double these jokers, you need a term for it. You're not doing a great job of it so far.
Yeah.
Top is missing.
Yes.
Top is missing.
Battle call.
I'm being told I'm supposed to say ownage right now.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like it.
We'll take that as tribute. The fruits of the
You get sick. Own it!
Top is
your death approaches.
Monster kill! Whoa! That is a double kill.
top is missing.
A fine
Taking a
idea.
beating. Yeah, that doesn't look good.
Agreed. Very well.
Dominating. Own it!
As you wish. We bring our blade. We go. Ours.
Top is missing.
As you wish. With practice comes strength. Yes. Yes. On it. Okay.
Killing spree! Killing spree! Yes, that is a double kill.
Moment to burn.
Of course. Already moving.
Missing bottom.
The only outcome. Yes. On.
Top is missing.
No retreat. You will fall.
You down there? You are dominating. I mean, God, I'm supposed to say ownage right now. I don't like it. No, I don't like it.
Attack. Strength is ours.
That is a mega kill. The sad thing is, I think they're actually fine.
Battle Fury. To battle. Rest, little one. So you say. It's an honor. We fight.
I'm being told I'm supposed to say ownage right now. I don't like it.
Forward. Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, your death approaches. Yeah.
That was a work of art. Like messy performance art, but still art.
Yeah.
I'm being told I'm supposed to say own it.
Middle is missing.
Kinda like it.
A fine idea. Very well. We're under attack.
Good work down there. Also, just so you know, I have called the police.
It's an honor.
Top is missing.
Face your death. Of course.
That right? That there is dominated.
Yeah. Yes. We're not ready. Yes. Our blade hungers. Bring us another. Very well. On it. We go. Yeah.
What the hell is... I'm being told I'm supposed to say ownage. Now, I don't like it.
Yes. As you wish. Yes.
Monster kill. I'm being told I'm supposed to say ownage right now.
Time to
Yeah.
die.
G.O.D. Godlike. Ha! That's a double kill.
You cannot hide. Nothing beneath us. Agreed.
Unstoppable.
Forward.
Ownage! Senseless butchery down there. Oh, yes, This is that
a
is a
great
tragedy
double kill.
right out of the pages of Hercules.
Already moving.
I just saw it and I still can't believe it.
A fine idea. We fight.
Good stuff. Their middle tower's a sad pile of gravel.
Bounty.
Oh, that got annihilated.
Stand and fight. We bring our blade. Paid in full. Uh-huh. Time to die. Yeah. Yes.
You are just
Your
straight
death
up presenting this icing water on the
Oh,
shit.
With practice comes
Oh,
shame.
boy. Whoa!
So
That
you
is a
say.
double kill.
The Juggernaut's power is doubled. Okay. Yes. We go. Swiftly now. Yes.
The bottom tower's down.
That
A fair piece.
This is why Sorla Khan took your place. As you wish. Forward.
What the hell is happening?
So you say. A fine idea. To battle. Ha-ha! Deeply our blade hungers.
Their top tower is down.
Yes. We're under attack. Yeah. This is a bust. Bring us another. Yes.
Oh, boy. It's like watching a guy.
Very well.
That is a double homicide. Damn, homicide makes it sound bad. It was a double kill. Middle tower's down. That wasn't just business. That looked personal. You hated that bucket of bricks. I can tell.
You cannot hide. As you wish.
Holy shit! Own it! You smashed that middle barracks to pieces.
Fight. Yeah.
You smashed that middle barracks to pieces.
At
It was
last.
standing, stood, you smashed it. Sunrise, sunset. Circle of life.
The dragon's gate finds you.
I'd say look at them run away. Boy, cut off most of their legs. That's a double kill.
Already moving.
And that is a triple kill. Their courier's dead. Glad they're dead. Boy, I don't care how that sounds. Ultra kill.
Yes.
Don't you dare stop what you're doing because I love it.
It's almost time. It's an honor. We're under attack.
The top tower's down. And that's all she wrote for the top barracks. Anyway, see what you have in store for an encore. Oh boy. Sending is, I think, this is only kill. Oh shit. And that is a triple kill. End of the road for
Battle
their
call.
top barracks.
Of course. Of course. Die.
Nami. Yes. One minute, 40 seconds.
Five seconds. Radiant's up. Banning time. 3. You get it. Dire gets the ban. Radiant gets the ban. All right. Dire gets the ban. Radiant's up. 10 seconds. All right, Dyer's turn. Dyer's turn to pick.
The sack.
Radiant's up. Banning time.
Visage.
Dyer gets the ban. Radiant gets the ban. Dyer gets the ban. Radiant's up. Banning time.
Oh my God! Ayun na naman ang kanilang hero. Visage. Visage.
All right, Dyer gets the ban. Dyer's turn to pick. Radiant's up.
Punch.
Ten seconds. 5 seconds. Radiant knows just who to pick here, I'll bet.
Razor.
Sila naman nag-ban.
Dyer's choice. Let's give him a second.
Yung ulit, tatlong hero nila. Binan nila yung Nyx kasi mid na tong Leshrac. Hero kasi ni Liloch ko.
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Hello, Seno! Matumbak ha. Shower out sa'yo. Shower out.
Radiant's up. Banning time.
Spirit breaker.
We're 10 seconds out. Plenty of time to tell an announcer you love him if that's what's in your heart. 5 seconds.
Yan na yun, be. Bakit di ba ba yun? Eh, kasi walang... Okay lang.
Yung basang-basa dito. Kung kunin mo isang basahan na sa ilalim. Basang-basa.
Dyer gets the ban. Radiant gets the ban.
I believe.
Last one mga B! Ba't wala silang banner?
10 seconds.
Ba't wala silang back? Ba't wala kayong banner?
Never ka magiging number
5 seconds.
1. Hindi ka naman sa pusong number 2.
Dahil ang role natin sa buhay, mga kababayan ko.
Sino yung Wings to Fly? Si... ano yan?
Ay maging kabet.
Si... tawag ito? Si Abeng.
All right, Dyer gets the ban. Radiant knows just who to pick here, I'll bet. First-rate hero selection. Ten seconds left. Well, 8 now. We're starting in 5 seconds, with or without you. All right, Dyer's turn.
Slog.
We're 10 seconds out. Plenty of time to tell an announcer you love them if that's what's in your heart. 5 seconds.
Pansit.
Hindi. Si ano yan? Si Abeng yan, Joshua. Wins to fly and execration. Si Mac yung lelouch. Lelouch. Abeng be, Abeng. Wala na si RR.
Dave Johnson here. Welcome to Go. Let's do this. Choose your hero.
Choose your hero. Oh.
每一把都当最后一把，然后就也不要怕输。
Kukunin ko na talaga siya. Nicholas, pautahan mo akong 5K sa Gcash.
Oh, you did right. Sa 20. Wala ka. Babay ka kay Grant.
Mawawa yung mga pautahan. Wala akong pakailan, Beng. Ang gusto ko kaya. Okay ko nga. Hindi mo ko pero kung 5K.
All right, get ready.
Be, pangkain ko yan. Kuha ka na kuha.
Ako nagda-diet. Di ba may 1 minute na kawan?
每一把都当最后一把，然后就也不要怕输。
Pwede naman casheru. Para makuha ko lang si matubos ko na si Asta.
Sino yun?
The new dog of the family.
Ah, si Asta. May maliligwa. May maliliwag na isang lahi.
Sa
Hey, look who's back.
yung anda Kessis.
Don't trash it. Matagal din.
The blast of many a blooded enemy.
Heads up, 30 seconds. All right, battle time in 27 seconds. 26. I hope your shoulders are broad enough for 4 sacks of flour, because let's get the crap, you will be carrying your teammates.
Oh my god!
Hello, Rain G. Egg Thank you so much for the 75,000 stars. Would you mind?
You took the bait.
Now.
Would you mind? Would you mind? Sakit ko.
每一把都当最后一把，然后就也不要怕输。
Whose house? Whose house?
Magalit na yung Polaris. Would you mind? Would you mind?
Plan B.
Gold for me.
Let's play some Dota.
然后就也不要怕输。
Tsaka nung nagaan. Be, ang tsaka ng... Teka ha. Meron pa. Ay, gago. Ano ang sumay yun ba?
And go for a hook, but his fate was already sealed.
Even if he lands that hook, it would just harassment damage.
Nothing
more than that. And again, Slark.
Yep, another trample.
Oh, he's playing aggressive.
Yep, he wants to get this kill, but with the charge, the Ice Pod, he gets the kill, and Palos survives on a sliver of health. Great play from Arbank to help bail him out, but the chase is on Xavius. Has the movement speed, it seems, with the slow coming in from the Jewel Breath.
Should
Needs
be
a
up.
vision for a charge. Yep, it's got to be soon. He's committed. He wants Palos.
I don't know about this one.
Yeah, this is deep. There's the charge. One more right click. He's got it.
Okay.
What? Hashtag what?
And yeah, he tips him right after.
Yeah. I heard some shouts in the studio.
Not sure if that's really worth it. Sometimes it's better to leave him at no HP because he needs to bring regen. Slark didn't have any HP left, and then you can play aggressive on him. You don't need to die for it. Jakiro, level 4.5, 5 minutes in, getting that solo XP after.
Nope.
This surprise Ice Bat kind of made the difference there.
Attempt on top, but Tina will have another soul assumption in a second, I imagine. They just need vision for it.
Oh,
the ward.
The branch.
Couldn't find the soul assumption.
Had a raindrop. I don't think it would kill him anyway. This raindrop did reset. Still, a lot of pressure on this Pudge, sitting at 17 CS at the moment. Slark struggling, sitting at 20.
Sports juking out in the bottom jungle. Xavius up to here. Phase boots already. He's using to put that first blood money to good use. Looking for those 17%. Those batches. The Razor rotating. Has to be a little bit careful, but you can always charge away from this. It's that 6-minute rune coming up, and it goes the way of Bob's Razor with the spawn down bottom. Just a regen.
A tie to the impurities.
You wouldn't expect Spirit Breaker to have 6-minute phase boots. Lich gets thrown. We'll get a return kill, but no XP this time around. And Natsumi.
Oh, gets him with the slow.
He's not going to be able to get away.
Yep. Gets the link on him. Maybe with the creep block, this could be close, but Bob is going in. Spirit Breaker charge, maybe going to save the David. He hooks his teammate. Oh, no. That's not what he had in mind there, and with another rebound, it's going to be off the mark, but Bob wants this kill into the tower. He has a creep to deal with first. No TP to get out of this one. Bob in some trouble. As the bottle charges, balls a raindrop, so he's pretty tanky here, and the pull from the Lich is not going to do a whole lot. Bob, in fact, looking to maybe keep cleaning up here.
He's so tanky. He did have ulti up and running. Does have a raindrop wand and the fairy fire. I don't think they're getting that kill.
Oh, Xavius barely survives the right clicks one more time.
Okay, Bash.
Meanwhile, Slark died bottom, it looks like, so a lot of action. And Jakiro died bottom. Did Primal Beast just 1v2?
It looks like it. Everybody else was either mid or top.
1v2 double kill? Perhaps? That's not what you expect. The action continues up top. It's a bloodbath in this top lane. Polaris are embracing the divide. They're just running. And
you said we need some more pauses. Microphone issue, Discord, okay.
What the hell is going on this game, Lucas?
Polaris getting more from, especially from this Primal Beast lane. Leshrac is doing also well. The one who's struggling is Pudge, but this is the hero that can easily come back into the game with one good Frost Shield on top of him. He doesn't die. He gets the Flesh Heap off, and then suddenly he gets the Aghanim Scepter. It's going to be more about Leshrac and this Primal Beast dominating, because they have Spirit Breaker as well, who can make these rotations. Every single time Spirit Breaker moves to one of those lanes, whether there's a Lesh or Primal Beast, it's
Kumega.
gonna be a kill.
Seen it a bit here already. Both teams very active here in the early game, particularly on that Polaris side.
Grabe, basang-basa naman dito.
Spirit Breaker has been in so much of the action. But Natsumi's Pudge is having a rough start. This is definitely not going to be the dominating farming Pudge we saw last game, it feels like. And he's in some trouble now. Went for a bit of farm, and they had the vision, they had the ward in the jungle to spot him out, so an easy kill goes Execration play.
Tried to go for the dismember play. Buy more time. Didn't work out. Last track. 44 CS, same goes for Primal Beast. Force looking for an opening here.
He has an idea, maybe where Jakiro is hiding.
Ah!
Jakiro can't TP as well, he just came back in, and there's the trample. Picks him up, drops him down, and
Xavius with another KS.
Secure. Woo! Pudge almost killed Palos here in the mid lane. Natsumi, having enough of that top lane, has found a new home for himself. And I mean, I mentioned the Pudge having a tough time. It's been a similar story for the Slug, who's had a bit better CS, but isn't really having.
Pudge can do much more with less network. That's a big difference here.
It's going to be put to the test a bit here as top lane is going to fall. Tino's having an amazing game on this Visage. Just kill after kill that he's been involved with. Now gets a tier 1 tower. Just 9 minutes in, and they're fully ready to invade this dire jungle, including trying to take some of these stacks.
I want to see Leshrac make a move, help him out a little bit. Whenever there's a rotation, he needs to be able to match it. Someone moves, his job is gonna be to move, because this Primal Beast, he can carry the game, at least in the mid game. This is a strong hero, Parker. We've seen him, we haven't seen him, but he got that double kill alone.
He's just playing around the strength of his early start with all these kills he's been getting. He's in such a good spot to just play hyper-aggressive Dota, and he sets up a nice kill that goes the way of Lelouch's Leshrac. Natsumi even getting in on the action. Constant aggression from Polaris. 10-minute mark hits, and they get an Invis rune on Lesh. See if they can turn any of these kills into towers, because so far they've yet to really pressure any of these tier 1s.
Polaris not too much tower damage. That's one issue. They need to play with the catapults, especially this one on bottom, to try to put some more pressure on the tower with the Spirit Breaker rotation. Jakiro dies. Unless he lands a really good ice bat to stop the charge, Primal Beast is going to run him down.
The solo kill potential is very much a problem.
Salutin mo ako ng hiwaga.
Being defended by this Shakira and has backup on the way. Ob's Razor may be thinking they can bait things out a bit. They see Xavius, and that may throw a spanner in the works here. They may need more numbers, more backup, especially with the cavalry coming. Leshrac on the move as well. Ob's been found. Here comes the charge in from Force. He's got the pickup onto the Razor. They want Bob, but the Ice Path is there to kind of disrupt it. Polaris have numbers. It is bouncing, doing some big damage, and Shanks gets one kill there onto the Leshrac, but they've already lost 2 in the process. Shanks still alive. He's just fighting his way through this one, but another charge will finish him off. Tino shows up to get some cleanup in as well. Kills off Ayu's Lich. What a chain frost coming in from him. If Palace can finish off Xavius here, that'd be
Looking
huge.
for an angle, hiding. Yep. Trying to find a charge, but this is going to be an easy pickup for Palace. Tino's ready to rotate with Visage right now. He's super farmed.
I mean, that was all 5 heroes from Execration, and they get a decent result in the end. I think it was like a 3 for 3, but given that Slack's getting some cleanup kills, they've got to feel pretty nice about it. Yeah, you go 3 for 2. Maybe not quite the outcome they were hoping for. That doesn't show Spirit Breaker stats. So yeah, it was 3 for 3. Pudge was elsewhere farming, so I think if you're a player, you're saying, okay, that was 4v5, you know. It's chill.
Next fight's gonna be a lot easier for Execration, especially if Dino's in there. About to finish right back, 12 minutes into the game.
Got Slack perhaps here. He got off the ultimate, but he can't TP out with the charge there. Does get the Dark Pack, but there's too much AoE damage.
He did opt to go for Mage Slayer this time around on Slark against Leshrac. That's one way to deal with him. Even Primal Beast, Lich, most of their damage is magical, so good itemization, even though he died. I think it's worth pointing it out.
Now Leshrac's Bloodstone about to come online. Big early game timing for Lelouch. Perhaps that's where the building damage is going to come in from this Lesh Edict. He's almost got it maxed out now. They've yet to really pressure any of these towers, despite being the team playing on the front foot.
But masakit sa mata.
They seem pretty happy to kind of just play a bit of a slower game.
They want to start to get back into the game. Razor to have BKB. So then we can run freely. Well, this time around, sitting in the middle of the pack. Look at the net worth. Fudge does have more net worth than Bob, which is pretty impressive. They made some stacks for Pudge. So he farmed that, a couple of stacks in a triangle as well.
Do you feel like Fire Drops is one of those drops that's on a bit of a timer this game?
Not necessarily. They scale well. Not the best team dealing damage through BKB. Sure, you have Spirit Breaker ulti, you have Fudge Dismember, but I think if we're talking about the super late game, post 15 minutes, that they lose. So, slightly on a timer.
Yeah. You don't draft and play for 50 plus minutes in, so they've got to feel okay about where this game is at. Xavius goes for a charge through the river, but he's going to cancel it. Gets the Nether Strike off on Tino, sets up a meat hook. Anything to cancel the Dismember. Shanks tries to go charging in to help bail his buddy out, but Tino's already dead. Nice pull in. They've got Shanks as well. It's a 2-for-1, just losing their support Lich. They'll take that trade for now, and Xavius isn't done. This Spirit Breaker with Phase Boots Drum is just a menace. Force follows it up as well, and
has a Lance of Pursuit, so extra slot. That's one of the most satisfying neutral items, at least in terms of the effects applied. Like, you become a budget Ricky.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Perhaps the only Ricky, since we don't get to see Ricky these days.
We don't get to see Ricky at all, ever.
The charge. Anytime Spirit Breaker sees it on the map, he's just gunning in on them. Not sure he's going to want to follow this charge through. Primal Beast is nearby, but it's a bit too dangerous of a territory to go invading.
Dire are scanning.
4K gold lead, Polaris in the driver's seat for now. How important do you feel like some of these early objectives, these tier 1s in Roshan are going to be for them?
Mga baby boy.
They do have good
Cheer mo.
lineup.
Go Excel, go Excel, go Excel,
Visage
go.
with the breakback, you have sidekick from Execration. If they manage to win next fight, like get 2 kills, it's an easy Roshan.
See if they can find the next fight. So far, yeah, all these recent fights are going great for them. Love to maybe get this tier 1 mid tower. Another charge coming in. They've
para sa side ng
Polaris. Just hero, but they'll take that.
We've seen this before.
Yep.
Same spot, same 2 heroes.
This Spirit Breaker pick is owning. And a chain cross onto the Razor. They brought down Bob.
They understand every single time they kill this Razor, delaying his BKB timing. And yeah, you mentioned Roshan. Polaris, after finishing off this tier 1 tower on the mid lane, gonna go inside and take it. I don't think there's gonna be much to do for Execration. They're just gonna let it go.
Yep, they've got Slark farming down bottom. Visage is nearby, could maybe send the birds in, but I just feel like anything they do is gonna be too little too late here. They're starting to head towards the area. The birds just get eaten alive.
200.
Yep. Extra bit of gold going their way. They get the Icepath Macropire, but Roche has already been claimed with Lelouch picking up, and Shanks is in. Way too deep. The Wraith Pack maybe giving them an idea that they could fight. Does get denied in the end by Visage, but it's a very small victory.
For the next 5-10 minutes, Polaris is going to put so much pressure. They don't have cooldowns. The only cooldown they care about is BKB on Primal Beast. They don't care if they have the Spirit Breaker ulti or Lich ulti. They will be ready to go.
It's looking good for the player side. Still got new work cut out for them. There's a Slack who continues to climb. Is there a specific item on the Slack that you feel like is going to be go time for him? He's almost got the Ag Scepter. Is this it, or does he need more farm?
This is poke item where he can get in, cause a bit of a disruption on Polaris' side, and then he gets out. So it's not sure who else likes to go and poke damage on their side. Razor wants to commit with the BKB. Link get the kill the target. Marcy also, if she uses ulti, she's all in pretty much. So a bit of desync there with what these heroes want to do. It's a good saving item for Slark, and also like applying his passive ability. Well, again, same spot.
And it's Bob on the Razor. That's one here you can't afford to keep getting picked off. Orsko's looking to make sure they finish off the Jakiro as well, but two pickoffs, identical spot as you mentioned.
They should figure out that there is a ward somewhere. They try to put one a bit more to the west, but couldn't find it.
Like the jump on top, Xavius goes for a charge, but gets tossed back in with the backup from Lelouch. There may be some revenge skills here. They want Shanks. Tries to pull himself out of there, but AU has the range to cancel that one, and Tino in trouble now as well. He was caught trying to TP out in the trees, it looks like, and now he's getting pulverized.
You hear this Primal Beast charging it?
Yes, thank you, John Ray.
You gotta run. And on top of that, you have Frost Shield, so he's pretty much immune to damage. There's so much damage reduction on their side, it's insane. You talked about Spirit Breaker getting back. He actually is going for it. That's finishing off the drums.
There's one farm, kind of greedy Spirit Breaker almost, but it's working out for him.
Bobby. 6.8k net worth. Spirit Breaker sitting at 5.8. They killed him so many times. If he had a BKB, it's one of those games where it snowballs so hard on the enemy team that it doesn't allow you to get that one item.
Yeah. And he's gonna get it at such a late time where it feels like he's gonna be still an item behind. So we'll see what the plan's gonna be. Forces in once more and just deletes Abe. The damage output he's bringing to the table is just way too much at this point. Xavius flying in just to keep the Slack away from some farm as well. There it is, Razor BKB. A small glimmer of hope, perhaps.
Still, Aegis up and running. Minute and 20 seconds left. They're getting so much out of this. Leshrac, 9, 1, and 8.
Radiant
very involved.
Scanning.
Does have Apple as well, so makes him even tankier.
One big difference the last game, I forgot there was a punch in this game, I'm gonna be honest. But that could be a good thing, he's just good farming. You know, he's in a place, he's up there with the Slark. Ready to have an impact.
Is under attack.
I believe he does have Aghanim Scepter in 21 minutes into the game, even if he didn't have that good of a laning stage. He's still gonna be able to farm that, and Lelouch or Lelesh, or whatever you want to call him.
Kasi masarap malasa yung Toyo na yun.
Solo kill on a tower, does have Arcane Rune. Now they will be able to grab the outpost.
Wala pang paminta yan.
You see uncontested tower, and there's the Ag Scepter you mentioned with the Blink Dagger. Has Boots of Travel queued up, so wants to be able to maybe punish some of the split push that we're seeing. An item that can kind of combo with the Spirit Breaker pretty well at the same time. Here comes the charge. Palos, they know where he is with that charge. He can't juke away from him. Shadow Dance revealing where he is, and they're getting a couple of kills out of this, hunting for more. Lelouch is on the high ground. But be careful, that Aegis is still there for now. Will be expiring in 2 seconds time, so he needs to get away from them. We'll start healing in just a second. The charge coming in on Bob. Lelouch is healing though, and they didn't break the regen, so
Bob got surprised by it.
Yep. Here comes Leshrac, Edict burning him down. The stuns from the bird, not enough. Falls with the right clicks. This may just be GG.
It could be. Having right back on a Spirit Breaker,
Kasi dapat
and these
kaya talaga
three
itong
tanky
Leshrac,
cores
kaso
in front.
mix kasi sila, so
All-
hindi na lang support.
And like I do consider Spirit Breaker a core as well. So 4 cores, Leshrac with that Bloodstone. They don't have any spell or any item that reduces healing, so he's having a really good time.
And your man, Bobby B, he's below net worth of the Spirit Breaker when I last saw.
True.
Not
There
looking
he is.
good.
Not where you want to be.
One more death and Lich might be able to be on top of him.
That's
one good Chain Frost.
or a Philly. I think maybe found. I'm not sure if they found the Philly.
I think Philly dropped. Yeah. Spirit Breaker definitely not using it.
This is desperation. No, they need this. This could just be the fight where if they don't get that result they're looking for, they GG on out. The Lich get the Chain Frost off. Good damage, but that's really all it is. Doesn't have to follow up. And
We mentioned good Chain Frost. I meant killing the creeps, but this Chain Frost cut their HP down to half.
Yeah. Don't get much fun for that one. But killed nonetheless. Not a fight players are ready to take. They're kind of split over the map. Probably just need to back off, ferry out some items. They're having so much momentum playing on this other enemy side of the map that
Radiant's top tower
got
is
some
under
big
attack.
items coming out and on the way. Not just BKB, just 100 gold or so off now. Didn't actually complete the boots of travel. Prioritizes BKB first.
It's a safer choice.
It's a risk, you know.
Having a BKB, even though there is like physical damage that goes through against Marcy's stun, Ice Bat.
No. He pops the BKB, but Leshrac coming, they may stick around. There's the Nether Strike, and that BKB gonna be wearing off, and Bob the building going down. Another kill going their way with the Visage getting picked off as well.
This game looks pretty over. I'm gonna say 18k net worth. Next Roshan could potentially respawn in 15 seconds. Polaris is gonna be the team that will control it.
They're hunting for this Spirit Breaker down bottom. Not sure if they've got the tools to kill him. If he get a charge on out. He coming in. They get the clip on the creep too to secure the TP. Lelouch's
Primal
showing
Beast
up.
is in.
Yep, this is looking like a bad fight. They had some ambitions of glory there with the Spirit Breaker kill, but in the end they get punished. Great glyph with the boots of travel in, and they punish the aggression of Execration.
Having this global presence with Spirit Breaker and the Boots of Travel that you mentioned. If Pudge gets Boots of Travel himself, like you do have Primal Beast with the Aghanim Scepter, so being able to break Visage, potentially break Slark as well, taking out most of his damage from the Essence Shift. Force has been on point. Last game on Mars, not as much, but this one completely dominating.
As those splits going out now as well with the Aghanim Scepter.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Just
attack.
wreaking havoc in this game. So much damage coming from all the Polaris cores at this point in the game. Even the Pudge, who's had a bit of a quieter one, has shot himself up, and with a BKB Ag Scepter, there's plenty he can do. He's still been involved in 13 of these kills, has the 12 Flesh Heap charges.
And considering how his lane went, needed to be away from those fights, try to farm up his Aghanim Scepter. We did mention that Leshrac needs to do some rotations, and that's exactly what he did on top of the Primal Beast. And this Spirit Breaker pick, I'm not gonna lie, was a bit suspicious, but now seeing it, it was genius.
It's made Slark's life so hard, like nobody can go out on the map and farm.
They also picked Slark into Leshrac, so that's also a bit of a no-go.
And Pudge. Which, I mean, I guess it's good to get the Pudge kind of.
In a winning game, yes, it's easy to say, well, you can see the Slark 2 pounds charges with the Aghanim Scepter, reducing his strength. That's really cool, but into Leshrac, and we knew from the start that this Leshrac is not gonna, this time around, change to position 4/5. He's gonna be the one getting the farm, and Slark just doesn't feel confident. Oh, here they come, 2 beefy boys.
Yep.
Boots of Travel 2 from Leshrac.
Punch on the Jakiro. Meanwhile, the Primal Beast is on the high ground, finishing off Tino's Visage, who does get off the bird form, keeps himself alive a little bit longer. Here comes the Chain Frost bouncing around. It's Lich's moment to shine. The AoE damage is just too much for them. They've already killed 3. Surely it's it. 4 dead, about to be 5. The Slark, last man standing, and
way too much damage reduction. Even if they decide to go on a target, Frost Shield, a Flesh Heap, Raid Pact, you name it, they're still not calling it. 5 for 0 trade.
It's
they found it. Paladin Sword. Give this to Leshrac. He's gonna keep it for himself. Okay. I don't mind. He does have a talent.
I'll play things safe. This is a grand finals, and even with that, it's 28k gold lead at 28 minutes of cost.
It's over. Officially over.
Wrap it up.
Leshrac gets the shard, gets the Aegis, has Boots of Travel 2 that we mentioned, so every single time either there's a Primal Beast, Spirit Breaker, or Pudge blinking in and running at someone, reducing that cooldown and also reducing the cast time on it is just so insane. He's up there in your face.
Everybody's reset. Primal Beast and Lesh making a quick trip to base to just get their next couple of items, and they're ready to make a go of this. Just hoping poor Bob stays above this Lich in terms of net worth.
This time around, seems like Bobby will not be able to rebuild it.
We'll have to focus their efforts maybe on a game 3 and fixing it for that final game. That decider here, they're not going to GG us just yet, but
one more fight, that's all they got.
That's why I thought 5 minutes ago. Gonna be honest, the cost.
This time, it's definitely, trust me, partner, buildings are going to melt with Leshrac. This Leshrac is also getting closer to level 25 once it hits that. Clark trying to farm his BKB, getting very close after this creep wave. He's going to have it.
That's maybe what they've been waiting for. Probably won't be enough by itself, but they can play around their high ground, maybe bait somebody in. Need that long drawn out fight where Slark just pulls up all that essence shift.
Leshrac has Aghanim Scepter. Where is he getting the gold from? 5k ahead of everybody else, at least.
Huge game from Lelouch. What a bounce back after a rough previous game. See Slark, you mentioned the poke and prod. Goes in, gets a couple of stacks and gets out of there.
That nihilism, their BKBs are down, will not be able to deal damage. Neither Slark nor Visage Birds, all their damage is physical. We talked about it during the draft, and this is the perfect item to counter it. On top of having a Lich that has like Flesh Heap, there's so many abilities that reduce damage of Execration, and they're already limited. Two active runes.
Yeah, the double rune coming into play. Ace plus Arcane. Ready to maybe poke at this high ground, but that's all Execration have at this point is their high ground. Nobody able to leave the base. You're playing against the Boots of Travel, against the Spirit Breaker charge. There's just so little you can do.
Even Spirit Breaker finished off his Aghanim Scepter.
The mid lane, they found Marcy. No chance to get out of that one. Lelouch is in deep. Doesn't have a care in the world with the Aegis that he's playing around, and they've maybe caught Palace here. Blinking in his force on that Primal Beast, and BKB will mitigate some of the damage, but the right clicks is enough to bring down the Slark. He's got no buyback, and they've got the Dismember as well to bring down Bob's Razor. GG is called. Lacoste, you said one more fight, and that's all it was. It wasn't really much of a fight, though. It was an absolute beatdown.
Yeah, they have no business left in this game. Polaris, safe lane didn't go as they expected. They kind of got dumpstered, but the other lanes went extremely well. Leshrac dominated the Razor matchup, and the Primal Beast At this Spirit Breaker, this was the pick that made a lot of changes to this game. How the game's gonna be played, also getting a solo kill on the start, getting the first blood, getting to the phase boost, being able to get out of the trouble multiple times. And yeah, go back to the draft a little bit, how this draft developed, having Slark picked into Leshrac, having this Razor that didn't have anyone to actually counter. He couldn't link anybody. Like, he could steal damage, but none of these heroes care too much about their damage being stolen.
Felt a bit like, oh, great to work for us in game 1, let's pick it again. But the reason it worked is because they maybe were playing into that life stealer, so trying to pull some of those picks a bit too much. And we'll see what the plan is going to that game 3.